What's going on, everybody? I'm Sean B. I've been learning Forex since 2017, and now I started this channel originally to give free trades during the London session for 2 to 3 days per week on one pair, and also to use the channel to educate, inform, and entertain. So today we will be informing. I want to show other traders of all skill level that view this video that you may have a talent for this field using your astrological breakdown to give you an idea. And so I'm going to be using myself as an example. So let me share my screen. All right, so what we're looking at is the pound yen, and these silver and gray circles represent full and new moon. So on this date, February 12th, there was a new moon. Push down a little bit to the full moon, February 26th, and we shot up to a new moon, shot down, shot up, price shot down, price shot up, price shot down, price shot up. You get the idea. So um, the stars work for the charts. As we all know, J.P. Morgan said millionaires don't have astrologers, billionaires do. So let's jump right into it. The source that I am using to use myself as an example with my astrological breakdown is the only astrological book you'll ever need by Joanne Martine Woolfolk, and I've been reading this book since 1999. So I'm not going to reveal, my exact birth date, but I will go over my astrological breakdown with you guys, the things that are relevant. So I am a Taurus. Uh, so let's start here. You are the person that others count on in the clutch, the one who preserves when less determined spirits fall by the wayside. Because your perseverance is quality, because perseverance is the quality most needed for success, you tend to be successful. You are not the pioneer who first strikes out for new territory, but the determined settler who follows and builds houses and towns and cultivates the soil. If you were born under this second sign of the zodiac, there is a pronounced stubborn streak in you. Your greatest strength resides in your tenacity and steady, relentless drive. And boy, do you need those traits to get by in learning these markets. You are a purposeful achiever who has endless patience to see a thing through to make it a success. You are the original immovable object and irresistible force. Taurus is a fixed sign, which means its natives are not fond of change. You simply cannot be rushed into anything new. A different approach creates unease and anxiety in you. You are most comfortable and secure with the familiar, and your attitude might be summed up as if everything is working fine the way it is, why try something new? And man, sometimes you need that skill to survive in the Forex world as well. Everyone knows you have a temper, although you rarely show it. As a subordinate remarked of a Korean executive, no one actually saw him lose his temper, but no one doubted that he had one. Generally, you are equable and as patient as time itself, and it is only when opposed, even then it will take a lot of pushing, that you will become angry. However, there is volcanic activity going on underneath your easygoing genial exterior. Like a bull quietly grazing in a pasture, you're not looking to challenge anyone, but it would be a fatal mistake for anyone to challenge you. However, unless someone seriously provokes the fierce side to your personality, you are like a Ferdinand the bull, the gentle cartoon character who loves to sit and smell the flowers. Oh yeah, I love to smell the flowers. I'm just joking. You are caring, giving, and affectionate. You have a great fondness for all things beautiful. Ruled by Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. You are endowed with genuine creative gifts, responsible to color and design, inspired by art and music. The Turian taste is supremely elegant. You have a keen eye for what is valuable and are usually an avid collector. Indeed, you were born under one of the two money signs in the zodiac. Cancer is the other one. For Taurus represents material possessions. It's a rare native of the sign who does not think that possessions, wealth, and money are definitely for having, and the more, the better. Others are fascinated by your rare blending of a down to earth person who is such a romantic poet sort. In Taurus, the stability of a earth sign combines with the aesthetic influence of Venus to create a responsible, steadfast personality with a deep appreciation for the finer aspects of life. Again and again, you will find the unique pairing of your artistic vision with your determination to reach a goal is one of the great secrets to your success. You are driven by the search for security. Again, lots of security when you have success in Forex markets. Your byword, you look for permanence in career, love, marriage, and home. Let all this gad about jet, set, gallivant, and sleep around. You are happiest at home, surrounded by beautiful, expensive things you have collected, secure in the warmth of a mate's devotion, steadfast and faithful to those whom you love. Beneath the surface, you are sensual, sentimental. You don't give lavish gifts as token of affection because you are not a carefree spender. Value is what you expect for your hard-earned dollar. Although you are willing to follow where your heart leads, you find it difficult to display your feelings openly. Your personality is private and self-contained. Living with you isn't always easy. I can be dogmatic, secretive, stingy, opinionated, and suspicious, and your silent manner may conceal feelings of envy and rivalry. It's hard to get you moving, for you tend to be self indulgent, even lazy. You have great stores of energy, however, which you put to use when you want to, not when others want you to. Venus emphasizes the social side of Taurus. Although basically shy and reserved with strangers, you can be a wonderful host or hostess. You like to entertain those you are fond of. You may not indulge as freely in frivolous pleasures as, say, Leo or Libra natives, but you are renowned for enjoying good food and good wine and plush surroundings. You believe in pampering yourself with the comforts of the good life, and having success in Forex will allow Tauruses to pamper themselves with the comfort of the good life. As a person born under this sign, you are an endearing combination of the dependable and sensible, the sensitive and emotional. Inside every practical, solid seeming Taurian, there is a romantic dreamer struggling to get out. The inner you need order in your life. You get anxious when things are out of control. And because the unfamiliar makes you feel insecure, you tend to cut yourself off from fresh experiences. You need to be more open to change. Having beautiful things is important to you, and an instinct for collecting even spills over into your relationships. You hold fast to those you care about. You have a few close friends rather than many casual acquaintances. In love, you are happiest when involved in a caring, committed relationship. You are deeply sensitive to a rebuff. A harsh word is very upsetting to you, and with strangers, you often feel self conscious. How others see you, um, I suppose they see us, they think of us as a serene influence, someone to depend on, and you're admired for your organized mind. Not many people realize that you're sensitive and easily wounded. And I hate that about myself, man. But I do a good job to conceal it. You are trusted as a task taste master, and your artistic and aesthetic opinion is welcome because you have sound instincts about money and financial. Your financial advice is also sought, and currently, um, my advice is highly um, respected. On the other hand, people resent your tendency to be dogmatic. Yeah. Even when you're right, others don't understand why you have to be so unyielding. And these are some of the famous people with the sun in Taurus. So we got Akon in here, Stephen Baldwin, Yogi Berra. Who else do I know? I know Candace Bergen. Who else do I know? Carol Burnett, George Carlin, Cher, George Clooney, Stephen Colbert, Bing Crosby, Kirsten Dunst, Sigmund Freud, Ulysses S. Grant, William Randolph Hearst, Audrey Hepburn, Janet Jackson, Reggie Jackson, The Rock, Grace Jones, Jay Leno, Sugar Ray, Leonardo da Vinci, baby, Joe Lewis, Karl Marx, Tim McGraw, Willie Nelson, Jack Nicholson is a Taurus. That's what's up. Al Pacino is a Taurus. That's what's up, baby. Michelle Pfeiffer, Pope William Shakespeare, Shirley Temple, Uma Thurman, Harry S. Truman, Orson Welles. Wow. Wow. Joe Lewis. Did I say Joe Lewis? I don't think I said Joe Lewis. Okay. Yeah, I like the box too. So yeah. So that right there was the basic breakdown of a Taurus in its natural sense. So the next section that we will be moving to will be the decadence of a Taurus. The decadence of a sign, basically it takes your sign and it breaks it down into three different sections of the month. So they have a first, second, and third decadence. So let's go check that out because I believe that is what's next. Well, the sun signs paired up is what's next, but that's not relevant to what we're talking about today. So I'll just pass that and go on to the decadence. Here we are. The decadence of Taurus. So my birthday lies within this one. Keyword is determination. My constellation is Perseus, the rescuer, the hero with winged feet and the sword who slew the Gorgon Medusa. Perseus is symbolic of victory. The meditative qualities of Saturn combine with harmonious Venus to give you quiet determination and strength of character. That is important when learning the Forex market. People think of you as stable and reliable, for you are not easily deterred once you are set on a goal. Something else again. You possess an active mind and are keenly observant. I love observing charts. Usually, you deal with problems by thoroughly analyzing them before you act. I love analyzing charts. You are not wishy washy about letting others know where you stand. You would rather confront a difficulty than evade and worry about it. You have strong, deep feelings, and in romantic relationships, you are loyal and protective. A fault is that you tend to be too serious. Sometimes you are hurt by what others say because you take things too much to heart. So that was a breakdown on the section of the time of the month that I was born in for May. And so that's going to lead us to ascendants or rising signs next. I'm sorry, that's going to lead us to cusp next. And so cusp is being born between the first 3 or 4 days when a sign begins and one ends, or being born during the last 3 or 4 days before a sign ends and the new one begins. And so I was born on a cusp of Taurus and Gemini. So I am a Taurus with Gemini tendencies. You are ambitious, have strong willpower, and are also imaginative and intellectually inclined. You have an attractive personality and possess a special persuasive touch that works well with people. Generally, you deal in a straightforward manner because you prefer to cut through deception or secretiveness and lay things out in the open. You dislike taking orders. Words come to you easily unless you are emotionally involved. Then you are often unable to express your deepest feelings. This is especially true when you are in love. And yeah, man, whew, shit, she used to tell me all the time, you don't talk to me. I'm like, yeah, I love you, so it's hard to, but then, we're not here for that. Let's move on. We are not here for that. So that is the cusp of which sign I was born into, leading on into the next one. And so the next category is going to be your rising sign, your ascendant. And this book gives you the way to calculate that very easily using your birthplace and birth time and date. So well, actually, the next section is astrology and health, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So we'll go straight to the rising sign ascendants to see if we can find some things that correlate to talents in the forex and investing world. Here, and I'm wrong again. Next is moon signs. My moon sign is Sagittarius. Now, after moon signs is the ascendant. So let's go to moon signs. Mine is Sagittarius. And again, this book gives you the formula to go and look up the dates. So let's scroll on down and let's see. It's pretty long too, so y'all bear with me. I'm gonna go through as fast as possible. Sagittarius ascendant favors independence and freedom. You cannot bear to be stifled by outmoded ideas or difficult lovers or tedious work. You are progressive, full of, oh no, shoot, I'm reading Sagittarius ascendant. I'm supposed to be reading Sagittarius moon. I'm sorry, I'm glad I caught that. I'm supposed to be reading Sagittarius moon, y'all. Let's go up. Let's go up. Sorry about that. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys. Here we got Moon in Sagittarius. Moon in Sagittarius, the bright side of Sagittarius moon. You are more adventurous, optimistic, exuberant, open-minded, and sincere. The dark side of Sagittarius moon. You are more restless, extravagant, irresponsible, careless, and uncommitted. And these are issues that I work on very often. In Sagittarius moon, it takes on a sparkle and brightness that it does not have in other signs. Sagittarius is the astrological sign of higher learning and breadth of vision. Here, the moon's influence loses its passivity. If you have the moon in Sagittarius, you are noted for your quick, sharp mind, extraordinary insights, and an ability to get things done in a flash. Your clear thinking intelligence sifts through sensory impressions swiftly with startling lucidity. You are the kind of person who envisions great goals and then, undaunted by possible failure, sets about achieving them. You rarely listen to advice about pitfalls and drawbacks, nor do you wait to find out if a plan is impractical or unworkable. With energy and enthusiasm, you rush in and usually accomplish what you set out to do. One reason for your success is your keen judgment. With the moon in this sign of lofty vision, you have a way of seeing farther than people with moon and other signs, with the moon and other signs. And damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. This is this is absolutely um, incredible that they described this and broke this down because uh, having an ability to see farther than other people, man, I swear, I have developed a great talent for seeing swing trades, and I believe it's because of this. And back up to the to the beginning of the middle of the paragraph where I rarely listen to advice about pitfalls and drawbacks. Do you know how many people told me, "Hey, you're not going to have much success in the forex market. It is hard. Only 10% of people only have success out of the 100% that try." And yeah, so this is definitely incredible to read. All right, so back to the description. As a moon Sagittarian, you are fond of open spaces, travel, new people, different surroundings. Among your most winning trait is adaptability to different kinds of personalities and to foreign and strange places. Your immediate reaction to a new experience is to explore and learn more. To you, a chance to expand your horizons is always welcome, and you are not exclusively interested in making a profit. Money, in fact, does not stay long in your pocket or checking account. You feel the whole purpose of money is to buy pleasure. You want to enjoy life. At times, you can be quite reckless and careless. Since you believe in your luck, you tend to abandon yourself to whatever fate has in store. You operate on the theory of optimistic fatalism. The danger is that you may push your luck too far. However, a setback does not keep you down for long. With renewed high spirits and a fresh outlook, you hitch up on your wagon once more to the stars. Because of your charm and geniality, you have a knack for making friends. You also have a witty way with words and a buoyant sense of humor. Your social gaiety sweeps others along on a tidal wave of goodwill. One of your most endearing qualities is your ability to perceive the best in people. When you criticize, you do so with such openness and candor that it is comparatively easy to take. Unlike the other fire moons, moon Sagittarians are not too highly sexed and passionate. You look on love as more as an adventure. You enjoy the thrill of discovery, the stimulating high of being in love, but you are unwilling to immerse yourself in deep emotional intensity. After a while, your lovers may complain of your detachment and unreachableness. A perfect soulmate for you is someone who looks more outward than inward, and in times your love affairs become more like friendships. You are also noted for your roving eye and refusal to be tied down to one person or one place. You need a lot of personal space and independence. This does not necessarily make you a bad marriage partner. You are a marvelous companion. It's just that you have a certain lightheartedness about love and fidelity. Life to you means change and variety, and this attitude has a way of also applying to love. No matter what your sun sign may be, the Sagittarian moon qualities of optimism and expansion express themselves in your personality. If your sun sign is an earth sign, Taurus, you combine common sense, practicality with a lofty, creative outlook. This is an excellent position for people in politics and law. Whatever your sun sign, a Sagittarius moon gives you a love for learning, humanitarian instincts, and a gift for being an independent thinker. Famous people with the moon in Sagittarius. All right, so we got Neil Armstrong and Bancroft, Lewis Carroll. I think Lewis Carroll was also a Taurus. Bing Crosby was also a Taurus. Charles Dickens, Albert Einstein, baby. Vincent Van Gogh, baby. Bob Hope, baby. Anthony Hopkins, Howard Hughes, Pablo Picasso, and Oprah. Okay, okay. And freaking Mozart, baby. Mozart. Hey, hey, hey. That's my breakdown that they gave me of my moon sign, which it is in Sagittarius. So now we will move on to the ascendants, aka your rising sign. Oh, went a little bit too far. All right, I'm not an Aries. I'm not a Taurus ascendant rising. I am a Gemini ascendant. So let's go. The first impression others receive of you is of someone in constant motion. Your hands gesticulate, your eyes dart here and there, and your body does not sit still in a chair. Who it does not. Restlessness underlies your personality. It is the symptom of your yearning for something that is just beyond your reach. You need change and variety and are often discontent with your present lot. Let me stop real quick. My sun sign is Taurus. My sun sign is fixed and does not like change and variety, but my rising, my ascendant, when that Gemini kicks in, yeah, man, I swear I feel like two different people sometimes. But I often tell people, when I tell them, hey, I got Gemini as a rising, they go, oh, you're Gemini. I'm like, hey, I got the best of both worlds. I got Taurus and Gemini, best of both, baby. But let me continue. Gemini is the sign of duality, and this is evident in the lives of Gemini ascendants. You can be happy and unhappy at the same time, satisfied yet dissatisfied. Of course, this can be said of many people, but in your case, you are discontent for a specific reason. And when I'm in a great trade, you guys, and I'm feeling happy and things are going great, I would sometimes look up and say, man, you could have got some more positions in on this pullback, but you was asleep or you was running errands or you was doing this or that. So yeah, I'd be thinking that on top of watching great profits, especially on my baby pound yen. Um, you feel you have not lived up to your potential. You sense that there is an experience just over the horizon that will make you feel truly fulfilled, and you resent the strictures that you may think keep you from venturing out to find it. A striking characteristic of a Gemini rising people is their ability to use words to say exactly what is meant. To you, clarity is a tribute that pays to ideas. That is a tribute that words pay to ideas. You are well informed, witty, mentally quick. Gemini rising people tend to move into positions of prominence, not of force, but by their facile way of handling people. You adore having an audience. Many of you become actors and writers and are successful in the entertainment industry, TV, journalism, and the literary world. As a Gemini rising, you have an excitable nature that is quick to react to any stimulus, to come up with an answer to any question, and to get upset easily. You throw yourself into a project with verve and enthusiasm, then worry and fret, usually quite audibly, about how this thing is going wrong or that person not liking you, about how long everything is taking. However, You have a marvelous mercurial quality, and your high spirits and interests are quickly revived. You go out of your way to keep busy, if not at your vocation, then at your avocation. You love puzzles, games, books, and the computer, anything that will amuse and occupy the mind. There is a basic coolness to the Gemini rising personality. Even though you love to be with people and appear to have charming warmth, yours is a mental rather than emotional outlook. You deal with feelings and relationships exactly as you do with facts and figures, as things that can be analyzed. Charts, baby! And there is also a tendency to be egotistical, for fundamentally, you know that you know better than others. You like to encounter many different situations and people. You travel, change residence and occupations, and often marry more than once. Not really trying to, but blessed with a natural sense of drama, you know how to heighten and brighten any experience. As a Gemini ascendant, you tend to have small, sharp features, twinkling eyes that are filled with humor, and a friendly smile, and graceful arms and hands that you use to great effect. You move with quickness and agility and hold on to your youthful looks well into old age. The planet Mercury, which rules Gemini, is very prominent in your horoscope. And you guys, my Mercury is in Gemini. You'll find that out next. The influence of Mercury bestows a high intellect, acute perceptions, cleverness, adroitness in speaking and writing, and a flair for foreign languages. It also encourages arrogance, sarcasm, snobbiness, cynicism, and disorganization. Yeah, so that was the breakdown of my Gemini ascendant rising sign. And I definitely found things in here that lends to what I believe is a great talent, for Forex so far. So let's move on to the next section, which is Mercury. And again, this book gives you specific charts to look at by just identifying your birthday, month, and year to give you your breakdown. So my Mercury is in Gemini. So let's read it. If you have Mercury in Gemini, it's hard to pin you down. You have a quicksilver duality to your mind. You tend to change opinions quickly based on the latest news you're listening to. You often hold down more than one job or work on a number of projects at once. Extremely quick, versatile, interested in the world at large, you live mostly on a mental plane. You must have facts and information. What you want is to know. You are good at languages and math and love to read, study, travel, and talk to new people about what you think. However, because you have such a variety of interests, your grasp of knowledge tends to be superficial. You always know a little bit about everything, but sometimes not a lot about everything. You are clever enough to conceal this and to give a marvelous impression of being well informed. Another problem is your lack of stick to inventiveness. At times, there is a distinct lack of order in your life. Man, you would make a wonderful public debater, public speaker, or actor. You have lots of friends because of your infectious good humor. Many popular TV interviewers and talk show hosts have their Mercury in Gemini. And so, um, things that hold me back with my Forex learning is my lack of stick to inventiveness because um, due to me being restless and can't sit still for a long time, I could really be on a great chart, and I just have to get up and move and stop and quit it for a while and come back to it. Um, and also, I also get a little bit superficial with my knowledge. When I first started Forex 6 months in, I thought I knew everything, and I was clever enough to conceal that. However, going into my fourth year almost, I see how ignorant that mind state was, and work my ass off every day with positive affirmations to fix these things. So let's go to the next section. The next section would be Venus. That is the next planet in line. My Venus is in Gemini. Um, if you have Venus in Gemini, you must have an intellectual rapport with someone before your affections begin to blossom. Basically, you have a light-hearted attitude toward love. Intense, heavy emotional commitments are like an anchor around your neck. You have such a wide range of interests: travel, literature, music, seeing new places, and meeting new people, that a lover just can't be the single focus of your life. This lends a certain coolness to your emotions. Your inconstancy sometimes causes you difficulties in love or marriage, but you bounce back quickly. Not even a frustrated lover can be angry at you very long. You are too charming, witty, and funny. You enjoy being with people and have lots of friends, and often more than one lover. Venus exerts its most flirtatious influence in Gemini. This position of Venus also stimulates a careless and free hand for spending money, which related to the profits that you possibly could generate from being good at Forex or having good people around you. This is paramount because this kind of negates the free hand, for spending money, which I do have to catch myself with. So the next planet is Mars, and my Mars is in Taurus. Come on, come on. So let's see if this can identify some more characteristics that will be crucial in my continuing development of trading. If you have Mars in Taurus, you tend to triumph through your own determined and persistent efforts. Yes, baby. Your vitality is a slow and steady force that drives you on to success. Success to you means money, material possessions, and true love. A great deal of your energy is spent in sexual pursuits. Your passions are earthly and voluptuous. Before I continue, this used to be damn true of me. However, once I learned that you can actually channel the energy built that you build up in desiring someone, you can channel it out of desiring someone and channel that same powerful energy into completing a task or into learning something or into doing anything else that you want to do with much more enthusiasm, energy, and drive to do that, because sexual arousal is the greatest motivator, and I learned that from listening to Think and Grow Rich audiobook well over 300 times. So let me continue. Um, in love affairs, you try to dominate and possess, and the firmness to your nature can be downright obstinate. Difficulties tend to arise because you are unwilling to see anyone else's point of view. Because of your tenacity, you have the power to create almost anything you can envision. Sometimes a bent toward depression or temper tantrum mars your happiness. During your lifetime, you often accumulate money and are known as a big spender. All right, so Mars in Taurus, I believe, is huge for the development and continued success that I am currently seeing with Forex and trading. So the next planet we are moving on to that it states is going to be Jupiter. And my Jupiter lies in Libra. Come on, come on, catch up. We can do it. All right. Jupiter in this sign bestows a magnetic and charming personality. Luck comes to you through your artistic talents and your eye for beauty and harmony. Many of you are talented musicians, painters, interior decorators, fashion designers, and art collectors. Now, I used to be, in the music game, um, but I'm not an interior decorator or fashion designer. I think I know how to can collect art once I start to do that, though. This you have a knack for getting your talent on display and winning friends in high places. And boy, do I ever! I um, have a knack for getting my charts out to people to help them. And I have won friends in very high places. My mentors mean everything to me, past, present, and future. You like to entertain, and many of your allies are one in a relaxed and genial atmosphere you are able to create. More than natives of any other Jupiter position, you benefit from marriage. Marriage often brings social position and wealth, and sometimes an entree into the business world. Jupiter Librans are most successful in partnerships. You should never start a business completely on your own. And shout out to my mentor, Dan Kelly, for helping me start a business that I should not have been starting on my own. Thank you, sir. Your finely balanced reason and impartiality will make you an excellent judge, lawyer, or diplomat. Your luckiest times of the year are when the sun is in the signs of Gemini, Libra, that's coming up, and Aquarius. All right, so that had a lot of characteristics that benefit me in this field that I am in with trading. So next is Saturn, and my Saturn is also Libra. Libra is a favorable sign for Saturn. As a Saturn Libran, you are gifted with good judgment and an instinct for making the right impression on others. And man, that good judgment is so key when trying to learn how to trade these charts. You know when to be aggressive and when to be diplomatic, though it is part of Saturn's lessons to bring some sorrow and disappointment in relationships. You usually benefit from the stability of marriage. However, there may be a divorce before you find happiness with a mate. Sometimes an early love affair turns out to be the love of your life, but ends in loss. Saturn in Libra, however, may suppress the desire to share and be close to another person, which often results in loneliness. In general, this is an excellent position for success in public life and also a strong showing in artistic pursuits. It is said that if your Saturn is in Libra, you will only get into trouble when you are doing what you ought not to be doing. Saturn Librans are susceptible to back injuries and kidney problems. All right, so Um, I'm not sure. This didn't have. This only had one or two traits that highlighted a talent, for trading and investing things like that. So let's move on to the last planet we're going to do, which is Uranus. There are two or other planets after this, but they're super generalized and they don't go into great detail. This is the last detailed planet. And my Uranus resides in Scorpio. Uranus is strong in the intense sign of Scorpio. You have a dominating quality that wells up deep from within you. You possess a magnetic sexuality that is known as star quality. You are blessed with a penetrating mind. You are able to bring concentration and willpower to bear, and thus you can move mountains through sheer effort. Uranus brings you luck through intuitive flashes of knowledge about people or situations, aka trades, in which you are involved. Unusual financial turns and reverses can be expected during your lifetime, and by God is my witness, I have grew up in the poorest of the poorest of the poor. It was highly unusual, and I need this reverse to happen. It is happening, and I thank you, universe, for this reverse to be happening. And I want it, and I need it, and it will keep going. You benefit through a partner's money or by an inheritance. At times, you may be thought of as stubborn, secretive, and shrewd. So, that is the end of that. And thus, it brings us to an end to our video today. But towards the bottom, the end of this book, you will find the charts in which you can look up the same information that I've just looked up on myself. Here are the sun tables, here are the moon tables, and here are the still moon tables, and here are the Mercury, Venus, and such and so on and so forth. So again, the name of this book is the only astrology book you will ever need by Joanne Martine Woolfolk. And it is, I've been a fan of astrology, I mean, since my, probably prior to my early teens. And this is the most detailed book I have ever read, hands down. So again, you guys, I am Sean Baldwin. I thank you for tuning in to this video detailing my astrological breakdown and how and if it may relate to talent within the trading world. And I believe the future is bright. So let's get it, you guys. My next videos will be dealing with giving you guys a free trade on one pair during the London session. This is going to be 2 to 3 days per week. So make sure you tune in, make sure you like the video, make sure you spread the video, make sure you subscribe to the video, make sure you hit that bell button. And we're going to keep this going, you guys. I love y'all. Thank you for taking roughly close to an hour out of your day to listen to what I have to say. And so we will also be coming back with entertainment type Forex videos as well. We'll keep you posted on that. Thank you guys. Enjoy your weekend.